Hello everybody, welcome to the Planet Zoo. We are back for part 6 of this set of builds, which is pretty good. I mean, I'd take that any day of the week. Very conscious we've got no game right now coming up on the actual live stream, but it will come up now. I'm just waiting for it to do whatever it fancies doing, which is normally nothing at all. We're hitting the Maple Leaf Wildlife Park, and like I said, I'm super chuffed to be here. It is great to be here. I do love playing this game. It is super fun, and there's so much excitedness happening with this right now. We're going to resume with Maple Leaf Wildlife Park. I just want to say a huge thank you though to everybody that's tuning in and watching Planet Zoo. Honestly, it's changed the channel ever so slightly, and it's just making a bit of a difference, which is super good and super important to me. But yeah, we're at a point where we are getting 100 views on a couple of our videos, and that's huge for a small channel like this, so thank you. And we are back here at Maple Leaf Wildlife Park. The goal today is to get that silver out of the bag. I think we can more than possibly do it. I don't think it's going to be a massive issue. We're going to bust out those 3 exhibit species, so we're going to build like a sort of indoor house today. I think that's the big key thing, getting the indoor sort of house built, and getting that sort of sorted. And who wants to see a couple of adorable doggies having a bit of an argy-bargy at the beginning of a video? You just click right through. So in the last episode, we the poison dart frog had that last spring. Why not? So in the last episode, we actually these timberwolves. We have these 2 timberwolves, both the alpha male and alpha female. They, from my understanding, don't really care for more than one. I assume. I don't think it's an issue. But I think we had a male and a female, because they're both alphas, and they didn't really necessarily like it. But we can't edit terrain or anything on this, which is a little bit unfortunate. I would have liked to have been able to edit terrain in this mission, and they've just not allowed you to do it. It's disabled, so which slightly sucks. But they're cute, and there's 2 dogs, and they both absolutely love them. I said 2 dogs, they're 2 timberwolves, and they absolutely love them. Crocs are over here. We've got a couple of babies in there now. And again, it's a good environment for them. They're not too fussed. Like I said, I think they can. Bearing in mind she's not very fertile, she's done a good job at making babies. Enrichment's down though. Food enrichment, which I thought we would have had something for these guys. Let's go saltwater croc. Let's have a look. Saltwater crocodile. Yeah. What's a water jet enrichment? I've never seen one of them. They're cool. Oh, we'll put one of these in. There's little to no reason for them going around here, so the feeding tray's not big enough, so he's just dumping food anywhere, which is a little bit annoying. So we could probably do about getting a large food tray in here. There we go, £500. God. Either way, that's good news. We obviously in here we have a bit of a mixture. We have our bison with our antelope. They don't actually they're not meant to be together. They don't have any benefit of being together. Having said that, they don't mind living together. It's not overcrowded. They're not unhappy. I've said that. The cleanliness is a bit of an issue. Is that down to the water, perhaps? We can always have a check. So, animal welfare. Everyone's green, I think, including our turtles. It is this habitat. The water's clean, it's just the cleanliness isn't great. Let's call a keeper. Come and have a look at that. So the plan today is for bears. I want to put bears in that. You probably tell from the title, Bears in Canada. And we want to try and put bears. Now I'm tempted to bring them up here and bring the guests to this water hole here, because I'm sure bears like water, and I hate this. So what we're going to do is we're going to build an exhibit sort of station here, so guests can go in, have a look at a couple of exhibits, including the golden poison frog, which is very happy at the minute. As you can see, we've placed down a couple of stock buildings. I did add to this building. It looks okay, but Could do more with the roof and the side of the building here, I suppose, and definitely fill it in with a bit of nature. Yeah, let's just get a tree in. Even just putting that tree there, look at all of a sudden you've made this more like a more attractive building. The only downside is the chief beef, so maybe that tree there is not the best idea. But you've instantly hidden an ugly corner of that building, and yeah, you've still got all this, but there's not a lot we can, I suppose, do about that right now. I don't know, what's that tree? Ponderosa. We just pop it. Okay. A little bit. I don't know, it looks a little bit better, I suppose. They're making love. That's love bison making right there, baby. I bet research is complete. Let's go to that. So, yeah, Timberwolf. Yeah, that's good. We already needed some Timberwolf research done. But yeah, our guests, 731 guests, so it's the highest guest ranking we've had for a while. But like I said, the key thing that we need to do, I'm not worried about births and stuff, we'll get told if it gets overcrowded. Let's worry about these two silver things. So we're gonna build here. It's not the flattest terrain, which isn't ideal, and these aren't the cheapest of things. Again, isn't ideal, but we're gonna live with it, and we're gonna try and do something about it. So, first things first, we're gonna move this exhibit. Malform half part. It's gonna be a bit difficult to move, but we're gonna try it. So let's move. Move it there. I'm just going to move these away just for now. And what we'll do is we'll just drop that. Right, so what we want to do is build here. So let's move this again. Now we should get free. Still a bit more building. Select the building. Let's move the building. So now we should be able. Thing is, we can place it anywhere in the existing building. This is my issue. But when we select the building and we move it, we can't just place it anywhere. No, we can't. It doesn't have any. No! Get off that. Building. Guess we could build a building up. Oh, we could. Okay, new plan. Yeah, I quite like this plan as well. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to build. Is rather inaccessible. Remove that now. Let's move it No, because it just doesn't want to work as it should. Can't see. Paths. That's what we can do. Just get these in, remove them. So the trick is, let's... So what we can do now is select this as a building, and we can certainly edit the build group. So one of the looks we've got is this stone at the moment. We haven't started investing in anything else other than sort of the basics that we've got. Now we could create a wooden shack, but the problem with this wooden wall is that you can see through it, and I'm not a big fan. I'm not overly a big fan of that. And I want to make this like sort of its own independent building. So what we could do is we could definitely plaster wall this up. I suppose. Let me downside this. Whether we can do this on the side. At the moment, I don't know. Inside? That's a shame. So let's move that on the inside. Not a big fan of that, but we can play around with that and remove it from the building and do all sorts of things with it. So, I mean, what I'm still going to probably likely do. Yes. Stick these around the outside anyway. Do is facilities 0 one there. Can't actually have one there. Touch to the path maybe? Can we take the building as a whole? Let's move. Building. I still want to earn money whilst I do this, which is why the game's playing. And plus, otherwise, it's just... I'm quite happy with that. So what we do need to do, though, is these paths need to die, the paths we don't need. And what we can do as well is delete that and that, and assign grid. It says these are obstructed. That's because the grids are bad, to be fair. Select a new grid. Control Z. Select a new grid. Ah, the snow. When you don't want snow, go away, snow. It's not a land screen anymore. Let's get that. When you select a grid. Oh wait, maybe not. Actually work. Oh, it does. Lush. I'm so glad it actually worked. Deselect grid. Enjoy. Oh, I love that. That's actually works out really well. And then what we can do, just for now, it's just this is like a knock up, something that they knock up pretty quickly. I do like these logs a lot. These shelters are brilliant. What we can do. Do we have logs in here? No. Wooden. You can use our wooden stand fixing, which is really useful. But you do have frames. You do have metal frames in here as well, which are really useful. Sometimes you just can't see what you're doing, can you? So it's just clipping in there. Loads of people going in and having a look at animals that you can't really see it. So that's how that works. Side. We do need to bring it all over here. I don't know whether we can grab. Maybe we can. No, we can't. That's so annoying. It's because their classes are building, so we can't do that. It looks pretty good actually. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So let's bear in mind this is not a mega creative mode, going crazy mega creative mode. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you're tuning in for the first time, yeah, hit a comment. Just give us a shout. What do you want to see? If it's something you're interested in having a look at, welcome to Planet Zoo. I'm dead interested. If there's any recommendations you have, feel free to give me a shout. I'm more than happy to go through it. Like I said, this is a live stream. We're sort of turning it into sort of a bit more than a live stream. It does, or has been doing very well, sort of. Jenny, can we make? That's ridiculous. Figured what we can do is it's good to have a bit of roof variation and just change up your bits and pieces that you have. These little triangles, and then what we can do is, in fact, we can probably go one up. I think. I don't know. It's just changes it up a little bit. Get our roof out. Probably change that actually. Controls it. Make that 2-meter roof. That's the wrong roof. How dare you trick me with your wrong roof? What have I been using? Not corrugated, not metal. Not that one. Wrong one. Wrong one. Do you know the worst thing is I've been using them wrong as well, because I wasn't meant to use them. Meant to use concrete pieces. We have an inspector in the zoo right now. We have a couple of unhappy. Ah, it's protesters. What have I done? No. Oh, he's got a disease. I really should be paying attention. So spotting a protester is never good. Okay, you don't want protesters being spotted. It doesn't say which active disease though. Animal is hungry. Oh my word. So they are. Oh no! You can see the flooring. Where's he gone? Oh, he's literally come here to feed them. I don't want to move that one yet. Then. Crap. Okay. So first things first, right? Let's calm down. These are fighting. So we've got a male. We've got Madhu in here. Wait. Madhu in here, and then we've also got this guy, who's not the healthiest. Pull the vet on here, on him. Undiagnosed contagious infection, and he's actually wow. We've discovered actually a couple of them have got diseases. And they've got this disease. So what we want to do, Zoo, is now we have an active. So Gwen, you need to get on Campia Locutibus, and Lara, you need to just come off Timberwolves a minute and help with the making these guys better, because we don't like. That's never good. That's not a good sign. So we did neglect it. Find accessible research station, should be one up here. Yeah, so that's running animal in there now. What we can do though now, because I think got these poison dart frogs, they mate by the way, they breed hard. I said we wanted to get bears in here and we've not even started thinking about where to put them. But yeah, look, they're a lot happier. So what we're going to do with this bad boy is we're going to sell a couple of these. So Teresa's infected, so we're getting rid of her. Miguel, Marco, Paulo, Alejandro, Adita, send them all to the trade center. Yeah, we'll leave these two. And let's go to exhibit trading, because that's what they are. We need to come here anyway. Grab all of them, because that was diseased, I'm assuming. Release to the wild. Yeah, we'll take the 8 bits for it. We can only quick trade that one. That's why, because we must have got it from somewhere else. What we do need to do with this habitat though is sort out the windows. So turn off the facade. 3D facade. I see it because of the wall. That's fine. That's fine, I don't even mind too much. Not a problem. We can always move the building slightly to allow that to work. So what we're going to do with this one, we're going to request an exhibit animal. Our crocs are ill. What's wrong with them? They've got salmonella. Salmonellitis. Oh no. Okay, that's given us a wee bit of a problem. So, because our animals are a bit diseased, and there we go. We're going to have to actively both research them. But what we're going to need to do, I think, is hire another vet. They're going to be busy and they're high work. So, I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to hire 2 new vets. One of the vets, and that's going to be Derek Garnett, is literally his sole job is going to be to conduct vet research. So if we go to zoo and we go to research and we go, it was Derek Garnett, it was. We'll take Laura Jimenez off, and Derek Garnett, you work on Salmonella. Gwen Clifton, get off that. We'll do Campy and Tuckasaurus in a minute. Oh crap! And these guys, we have got a cemetery problem. Oh, crap. There we go. Should be good now. Should be good now. Thank you. It was an amateur hour, but oh well, I suppose. Anyway, we were in the middle of doing this. There's not a lot I can do. The cleanliness is an issue. I'm a little alarmed because the water's clean. Their water's clean, although that's not active. Yeah, we don't have a lot of staff, to be fair. Like mechanic-wise, I have one. So we're going to hire a second mechanic. The second thing that we need to do is that's damaged as well. So we're going to need to fix both of those, and that's probably where the water cleanliness is maybe a wee bit of an issue. Habitat 1, call the keeper to clean, I suppose, but I don't know what the necessary issue is because it's not the water. The water's clean. So I suppose, yeah, they don't even have to do it. Got to plug in my headset. Makes all the beeping noises in the world when it wants to. Right. So, yeah, I'm not sure about those two. I'm assuming we can hire some more vets. We have got. Let's have a look. Wildest, Bison, Croc and Timberwolf. So everyone's got... And... Staff-wise, we have a keeper on each of them. And then this guy has no work zone, which he has a high workload. So maybe we hire a couple of keepers. A couple of extra keepers that float between two. And hopefully they will sort out the cleanliness issues we're having. Yeah. He's not even moving. Is he dead? Yeah. Cleanliness is a big issue here. We really desperately... If I was that croc, I'd kill. It's going to kill. It's in the right move. Let's call the keeper. Hopefully he will clean up. Because look at all the poop. Poop's a big issue there, so that's clearly an issue. But hopefully now we've relieved some of the pressure. Look, this guy's hoovering now. Look. So the good news is we do. The bad news is we have diseases, but we'll worry about that in a minute. We're just finding out how to deal with that. Habitat 1's now not infected as much. Habitat 3 still is, but they are cleaning it. And we should call a mechanic to come and have a look at that barrier. That barrier... Timberwolves are well looked after. Wooden barrier... It's pretty good. And the turtle barrier, I mean, this is barely going to be an issue, is it? It is a non-issue. Yeah, it's not such an issue. Right, so now it's just animals that are diseased that we've got to worry about. What I do want to do, I hope, I can select all of these. Oh yeah, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move them down there. So there. And they should, yeah, that one looks a bit dodgy, but we can just delete them. Right, so we are going, yes, look, it's down to 5 by the way. This is not going to be, look, yeah, spot fines paid, that's not good. Yeah, okay. 4-star review though. We'll take that. Habitat 3 was the big issue because of the dirtiness of the area, I suppose. So let's request an exhibit animal. Right, should we... He's a draw. Let's get some gear monsters in. You're all male. We'll adopt you. We'll adopt you. Gear monsters. I'm assuming you can have them in here. Not really too much of an issue. Move into that one. Curtains. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. Okay. Don't worry about that too much. Oh, they're not healthy at all. Oh, the exhibit is really bad for them. Okay, yeah, we probably saw that coming. So temperature is going to be a big issue, so let's ramp that up. They're about 40 mark, 41 mark. Humidity down to the 18. This is a guessing game really to start with. They'll get happy. That's the humidity, we nearly got spot on. Probably 18 is probably the most ideal. Temperature, yeah, quite well there. Probably ramp it up to 40. No, 43 is too hot. 41. 41. 40, let's stick with 40. Thank you. So they're a lot happier now. And then what we can do is grab that and move. And we can nice. So look, we've only got one animal that's diseased now. Salmonellosis. But what we can do, hopefully with a bit of luck, is kill them. Oh, well no. Okay, so his disease is now life-threatening. Okay, so we could... Oh, it's a baby as well. Shit. How's the research going on someone? It's not even moving. I hired this guy to do one job. It's literally all he does. And he can't even do it. Shit, he's gonna die. Pause the game. I don't want him to die. So Derek Garnett. Where is this useless sack of poo face? Because where he should be, just to give you an idea, is not there. Is in here. No, it's a workshop. No, he's not doing that at all. Do we not have a research centre? We do, because we've been researching shit. Have I missed? Is it over here? Yeah, like that. No. No, there's got to be a research centre. I've been researching stuff. I just hit it really well, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yes, a great spot. No, it is researching. What we could really do with facilities wise, go start facilities. I don't know why we should have to build another one, but the reality is they're clearly not doing their jobs. There we go. Is the issue because that should be powered? I can't imagine it's not powered. Yeah, it does have power, but he's just not very good at researching, is he? Derek Garrett. One job, Derek. You have one job. You can treat animals well. Working croc. What we'll do, croc work zone. Edit work zone. Yeah, so I'm a bit nervous that it's life-threatening, and it's going to become a bit of a problem. Yeah, I hope it doesn't die. The good news is that we do have new animals, which is always good news for these exhibits. Yeah, go away. So, should we get a couple of millipedes in? I suppose. There, 23. Yeah, the humidity's perfect, actually. Yeah, 25 is good. Nice, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh yeah, it's obviously wrong. It's a Gila monster. Duplicate. Oh no, you don't want to duplicate them apparently. Let's go. Facilities. It's an education field. This has all gone quite well. Request exhibit animal. Dots. Dots. It's a death adder, isn't it? I think that's what that is. And then what we can do is view exhibit animal. No. Grab them. Move, and there we go. Exhibit's a bit of an issue, so let's raise it up just like that. We do need to do some research on a couple of those, but for now they'll do. They'll be all pretty happy. It looks a bit bland because of the wall, because I've screwed up the wall, and it's just because where they sit. We can pull it all out, and it looks a bit of a bland building, but it serves a purpose, and it completes my trophy, so I really don't care. Yeah, our crocodile is still in a life-threatening condition, and do you know what's going to wind me up? Is I'm going to check vet research, and it's not even started. Because Garrett, you are useless and you are all rubbish. So in the meantime, what we will do is we will get one of our other, I suppose one of our other vets trained up. Because, so Dana Hale, maybe? Dana Hale. Oh, they've all got high workloads, and I don't really know how to reduce that. Let's hire another vendor. Just because they're quite cheap. We are making money, we're not losing money. The keepers have got relatively high workloads, but it's the ones that have got no work on. Hire another vet. Screw it. And that keeper. I'm surprised it's happy actually. Oh yeah, they are getting paid enough actually. So Dana Hale, you're getting a promotion. Don't go around. Oh, crap. Yeah, no. Gwen Clifton. Oh, they can all get leveled up. Screw it. It hasn't died yet. Damn it. We need to make sure that that lives. Right, anyway, what we'll do in the meantime is this path needs extending. So it was, I think it's 7. Maybe, no, maybe it was an 8. That's cool. That's cool. What we'll do. We can have 2 exhibits either side. So we'll start with this side. What I'm keen. Box outside the habitat for too long. What? Oh no. Pause. What's going on? All my animals are bugging out. Low welfare. Why? Pause. Temperature, terrain. Inappropriate for the animals. Is it because it's snowing? Do they hate snow? Oh my god. Temperature is too cold. It's because they're not in Africa. And they have not got enough hard shelter now. There is so many animals here. So what we want to do, Madhu is our adult. Hyota, Shani. How's she fertility wise? Pretty fertile. Ada is very good. So you send to the trade centre. You're too young. You're too young. You're a male. Not alpha. Send to the trade centre. Semi-design. Yeah, it looks a bit cool, doesn't it? What we could always do, edit again and grab these. Duplicate maybe. We do that. Can we duplicate in one? I do wonder about the sort of way that this game is sometimes. I don't know. It looks okay, I suppose. These guys are going to be really unhappy. I don't know what's going on anymore. Right, let's go on that. Vet research complete. Oh my word, they haven't. They haven't found a cure for Samalamanishis, have they? That'd just blow my mind if they have. Apparently they have. And he's already flying past the second set. That's always a good sign. Habitat disease is a risk. Call the keeper. Just saw you. Cool. He's been boxed for too long. I hate it when it does this. So it's actually Dharma who's the issue. So what we need is Dharma. Seed treatment. Gina, and we need Bulan. Bulan. It's Boolan? So over Boolan, let's move Boolan back to her exhibit, right? I don't know what's going to happen. Boolan was dying, 100% dying. And I'm hoping... Yeah. Oh, it's gone. And is Boolan infected? No, Boolan's not infected. We have cured disease! We did it, everybody. We did it! We cured disease! Let's go. Oh my god, it's rammed in there, look. God, you don't want to be able to take a look at a millipede. No one wants the millipede. And no one likes... Sorry. You can't see them, that's how scary they are. There's frogs everywhere in there. And then in here we have these lizards. They're a bit boring. But the good news is they are paying the bills. And we probably could do... Getting a duplicate donation box. Duplicate. Bring it over here. Make some money. And this actually hasn't got its cool exhibit box here. So we can always chuck an exhibit box in here. Like so. Don't click on the humans. They bore me. And it's the common death adder in there. No one touch it. It will kill you. But everyone's pretty happy in there. We can maybe start looking at research to upgrade their little exhibits. But it's not what we want. No siree. Today, yeah, these are all going to be unhappy when it's cold. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Some of the animals I can, because they'll go under, like this for instance. These guys won't have low welfare, because I think, yeah, they'll be quite happy. Because they're against the elements. Some of them are choosing not like to be pissy. Get inside, thank you. So that's why they're choosing to be a bit problematic. I thought I changed the timings of this zoo, so obviously not enough. With the crocs, there's really nowhere they can go. We can... It's a sprinkler, that doesn't help, I suppose. I was going to build them sort of like a rock sort of thing, but we can build these guys a wooden shelter as well. And it can be out of the way, so they're already not opposed. So burn in for these bastards, because they... Go on, Croc. Your nice new wooden shelter. Enjoy. So, I literally... Okay. So I literally, next we want to build, even though it's so difficult in the snow, but you can't change anything, I do want to look at building a bear enclosure. Now, we want to bring bears to Canada, that's really important, I think. Is the barrier there? Yes. So, what we're going to do, we're really going to utilise some of this wonderful scenery in and around here, really, for our bear enclosure. I think that's the one thing we've done quite well in this series so far, is... really, really utilised and used some of the scenery. I think we've... I'm going to cut into the water here. Can do here, same as what we've sort of done in other areas of the park, of the zoo rather, is utilise a power building like this. So as you can see, this in here has got a keeper hut, it's got a power and transformer, so we can duplicate this hut that we create, and we can stick it up here where the sun don't shine. But I don't want that. I've done something already. Again, we've got wooden platforms that we can sort of cleverly build this off. I don't mind that there. What we do need to do, edit the building, because that's going to annoy me. Get rid of that. Not move it. Duplicate it. To there. Nice, and we now have a keeper hut and a transformer right in front of a tree. Let's move you this way. Very kind. I'm assuming bears can leap a wall of this size pretty easily. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. So what we're going to do, hopefully, so let me do it. Weird. Across the 4 meters as you can, nice. Don't mind all that, all of it in glass. Don't mind how big it is as well. That's lush. This looks quite big. It's got a nice little lake in it, Ricky Lake, and hopefully, we are now going to bring in some sort of mother trucking bear to the game. So actually, I'm trading. Let's just scroll down. So we've got this one here, which is the Formosan bear. They're quite expensive, they are, but they're big ticket items. And then we've got obviously the legendary, legend killer. That is the grizzly bear. Now I do want a young one because but that's not a good longevity, is it? That's not a very good fertility, Abigail. I'm going to take Abigail because she's good at everything else, even though she's not good at a lot. He's not really immune. God, I found out you need immunity today because they're not overly the easiest things. Let's just adopt you. I'm assuming we can adopt 2, and his immunity is a big problem for me for him. It's a custom seizure. Oh, I feel sorry for you. So there we go. We actually got 3 grizzlies. Let's move you. Oh yeah, it's not exhibit yet. Metal gate time. Because they're bears. That's my excuse for the metal bear. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Oh, okay. Paths, get rid of that. Don't believe in paths. Line to a grid. Oh, what's that path doing there? Go away. No, go away. Go. No! No! 1 meter path. No! This is not working as I want at all. Align grid. You. Thank you. That'll do. Right. Wait. Red stuff. No! What is going on here? This has all gone wrong. Align grid that one. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Right. That's fine. Now we can deselect grid, align to grid, and there we go, right? Then you can go there, even though it's not straight-ish. You can go there. My mouse has gone. There it is, right there. There we go. Right, and then what we need is we need a water pump as well. It's like it disappears. I can't see it. It's like I'm having a fit. Where's the utilities? Water treatment. I hope this water doesn't stop the water treatment. I can't imagine it will. It's in a bush. That's fine. Don't care about that. Quite like that it's in a bush. I'm assuming it will work. Right, so what we want to do, go to zoo, go to animal trading rather, get these mother trudging grizzlies in here, and let's see what they need. Vet research is complete. Oh, our death adder is expecting, and it's salmonellosis. We actually don't overly need it because Oh, we've actually fully cured. We've fully cured salmonellosis. Salmonellosis is cured. We cured salmonellosis. So what we want to do is these vets are pretty much doing nothing, and we need to research things that we've not even started on yet. Oh, we need to give them all promotions as well. Shit, because they're all going to get angry now. I've just 100% realised that they're all going to be really pissy. What do they need to be paid? Because oh no, they're actually all happy. Are you? Oh, I accidentally overpaid you for the whole of my life. Okay, well, there you go. No more of that. Oh, right. Oh, bears. Bears, 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 bears. This is the big moment. We're missing the big moment here. No, he's sitting down! I missed the big moment. He's holding a box. Thank you. Run away. Oh, God, he's massive. How cute is that? He's got scratches everywhere, though. What a poor bear. Oh no, I can't have that in my life. This poor sad bear. I can't be dealing with that cuteness. It's cuteness level 1. I'm so annoyed that that bear has been abused. This one looks like proper beastie though, doesn't he? Look at that. I'm just going grabbing screenshots. This is pretty awful of me. I might just leave him. Oh, actually, yeah, we can get. Wait, we can do this because it's on paused anyway. Let's G this up. Right, let's bring the camera down a bit. Oh, look at this. Bring it up a bit. How do you bring it up? E. There we go. We can have them, and then this could just look at that. I love that. Yeah, we'll G you up. I'm fully aware I've accidentally got useless. Okay. Don't care anymore. Right, there we go. Let's carry on. So they're going to get a bit pissy, mainly because we've done nothing to their habitat. So they haven't got a hard shelter. Oh, apparently this is overcrowding. Okay. That one's already injured. You're gone. But pause. Let's get what we know we need to get in for our grizzlies. So this is exciting. I love bears. Oh shit! They need climbing shit. Oh, that's long. First things first. What they definitely need is a shelter. So what we will most certainly make sure they have, because they're bears, is a shelter. And they're going to have not a normal log one. They're going to have a big one where they can just go to chill. Because we're friendship. Then what they need is a large food tray, which we're definitely going to provide for them because they're bears, and I'm not going to anger the bears. And then we're going to get a water pipe because we need that in every exhibit. They like rubbing pillars, that's fine, we'll put one there, random. They like herb scent markers, we can put that over here. That's fine. I like a block of ice apparently, put that there. Block of ice fruit, put that there. Right, okay. So we should have made them a little bit happier, but what we need to do is make sure their terrain is good, because right now they haven't got plants, decent plants. They don't like long grass at all. And they don't mind short grass, so let's give them the short grass they need. So, terrain, short, size 20. I can get rid of short grass, it's the long grass I can't. So, now, soil, size 9. We can put soil. Not too much, but heavy storage here, that's fine. What else they need? Rock. Oh, they need a bit of rock. We could roughen up this back section here, make it look a bit. We can always add to the back section, then they're rarely going to go over there, to be honest. but we've made them really happy. They actually don't. This animal has no preference for a climbable area. We need to press play to get their hard shell up. They're going to be happy with that. But plants is their big issue here at the minute. So they're severely. Coverage. They love loads of trees and shit. Can we? We're gonna do not cheating, but we're gonna do creative licensing. Okay. You'd never know. They're still not happy with plants. It's because coverage is bad. Oh, okay. 15 and 15. Except the child price is the same as the adult price. Might miss a bit more money. What we do need to do, I keep forgetting this, like when I first set up a habitat and stuff, is chucking down some of this stuff. Make sure you have donation boxes. Really important. Need replacement. So I actually can't put any donation boxes. I'll put them over here. Over here. There's got to be somewhere. Literally can't go anywhere up there. Bin. Don't mind nothing like that. That's fine. Can we get a speaker? Educational speaker. Like put them on the wall. Like that. So plants are a big issue. I don't understand what else it wants me to do. They obviously don't like the plants in here too much. So what else do they like, I suppose? It's got to be, continent's got to be North American, and property. That's not right. Biome. Tiger temperate tundra. Tiger temperate tundra. Do these? What am I doing there? I accidentally pressed the wrong buttons. I don't think that's making a difference to the bear though. No, let's... They're obviously... Can we not align to surface? this made no dent in the plants whatsoever. Oh, there we go. These are making a bit of a difference. I don't think they would, but maybe where we can probably... It's not technically cheating, because all we're doing is we're just forestising this up and making it look a bit pretty and giving it a little bit of character at the same time. So I like again, we can do that along here, and as you can see the plants, it's actually going up. Again, we can, it just adds a little bit of personality to the whole section without actually having to do drastic amounts. Again, that just looks like a big bush now, giggity, and we can keep it there. Again, along here, you're going to want to sort of cover up the wall, if anything. And what this gives us the ability to do is just make it look a little bit different. Again, a lot of these bushes are sort of sticking out this side as well, which I don't mind. I don't mind these like being here either. Fills it up. Common ash tree. Maybe I like the ash tree. Maybe we can put one here or something. Yeah, I like ash trees. Swapping a couple of ash trees in there. Now they're plants. Now this is like a busy habitat. What we probably could do with, maybe, just here, for these guys. Bear's really happy, by the way. You sort of nailed this. Is temperate was something that they needed, wasn't it? Maybe just to fruit up the section a little bit before we surface a little more. If you ever seen a movie, I mean, let's be honest, they like rocks, and we could end up sort of just to savour and make it look nice. We could end up building sort of a rockery sort of section over here. Oh, I quite like this one. This rock's nice, but yeah, I quite like that. And it just gives it slightly. It's beeping at me. But yeah, no, I quite like this. And all you need to do again is just grab one of these, duplicate, bring it down, and just having a little bit of greenery around rock just makes it give it a bit more personality in anything you build. So if you do want to do some like building, just adding a bit of grass or greenery from up close, obviously it looks maybe unrealistic. It's cropping through the rock. But if you zoom back, look how much it just adds a bit of personality to every single little bit of detail. Even at the back there, we've got loads of detail. At the front, this is where we want a lot of our sort of habitatal things. Let's call it habitatal. But yeah, and what we do need to do, we need to create a new work zone. So we need to go boom, we need to go boom, and I think the closest, well, that will have to be the closest start. Keep it high, I think. It's slightly annoying. Slightly annoying. Ah, we've got another disease. I'm sick of bears and beets. Battle Star. Galactica. I'm not going to put the whole thing in. We all know what that means. If you don't get the reference, I apologise. But yeah, so there we go. And then what we want to do is cross that. And one of our keepers that, there you go, Chloe Mass, well, congratulations. You are now in charge of bears. Well done. I don't have light. I never do lights, and I don't know why. I should probably start focusing on lights. Maybe I'll light this place up before the next episode. Who knows? But yeah, all of our animals are doing quite well until we... Oh, that disease went quick. God, we're good. What's the issue? It's these sables. These, do you know what? Actually, a pain in the ass to look after. She's pregnant, so that's fine. These two are in the trade centre. We should probably get rid of them. It's the males that fight. Mada's old now, so let's get rid of Madu. Send them to the trade centre. Go to animal trading. We can get rid of all of it. No, we can't get that. We'll release those to the wild. Yep. Nice. And we'll sell you. Cute. By a grizzly bear. So, vet research is complete as well. Oh, we need to do vet research on... oh, nice. Nice. So, Gwen, can we put you on the grizzly? Yeah, because that would be useful. And if we get on the Amazonian giant, whatever it is. Oh my god, how many poison dart frogs do you think are in this exhibit? There's another one expecting. They breed from day 0. So literally the moment they're out, they start. They're at it. How many have we got? How many have we got? It's always good. This is exciting. 11! Yes, get in. So you want the ones with the arrows to the other side, really, but I don't think we have any. These are all quite young. Mercedes is pregnant, of course. Her name's Mercedes. Let's go, that's probably sexist. Manuel, Jorge, Felipe, Evita. You'll go to the Tristan. Thanks. Sorry, Mercedes, I didn't mean to treat you like that. Habitat 1 is a disease risk. It's always a disease risk. You're a disease risk. Keep her en route. We need to go back in here. Let's go back in here. Let's go to this habitat, the Gila monster, and we can now give it hidey place, which it will like. Yeah, so the giant centipede, we haven't got any additional thing. Health is not a good thing. There's an alert. It should be you. You're pregnant. What's the issue? Why is social health? Social group. Ah, there might be too many in here actually, which is okay. To be fair, we need to click on an animal. Social group. Yeah, they don't like anyone being in there. So what we should do really is go Janita, you're old. Rafael, Jose. Off you go. They should be a bit happy with that. And the death adder, we do have a large rock, so we can make them a little happier. And they all seem pretty pleased. Waterhole's not happy. Social health really good. Habitat, meh. Nutrition, meh. But other than that, they're pretty chuffed. So again, what we want to do: exhibit training, trading. Quick trade all those. That's £1,600. Nice, juicy. Couldn't release them all to the wild, so we might as well sell them all. How are Crocs doing? Are they happy now? He is big, isn't he? Oh, look how happy he is. Look at him. Yeah, I'm happy. That's so decent. The exhibit actually doesn't look bad. It looks a bit bland at front, and I don't like the brick wall, but it's what we've gone with up here just for protection reasons, and I haven't really done any research. One thing I haven't done is researched is mechanic research, which is probably a massive oversight, because barriers, you can get different barriers when you do the research. Habitats as well, you can level up and research. Transport rides, you can see them all here, and I haven't really looked at doing any of it during these missions, and it's because you don't really need them. Like I said, the main goal here is to drive and get this done. It's a shame because things like, look at that, 368 items just by researching that. We might as well put them on it, actually, to be honest. It doesn't do any harm. But the big news today. Oh, look at him. He's so happy. He's going to the block of ice, which is probably not located in the right place. Sorry, dude. I'm going to move it. Oh, I can't move it yet. It's happy and hiding in the trees. A bit nervous that that barrier looks a bit dodge. Mechanic! But you can't actually see that bear, and there is a bear swimming over here, which is so cute. And they're so happy. But I am so... Look how happy he is. Don't drown. But yeah, I mean, ultimately we did what we came and set out to do, and that was get bears. Wait, let's come over here. Is get bears in our enclosure. There we go. How about that? Well, listen, I'm going to, I think we're going to call it a day there. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you very much if you tag along on the live stream. If not, thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe if you want to be kept up to date as to when the content's released. Even if you don't watch me live, definitely check out the content. And also, if you are watching... like on demand? Is that a thing? I don't know. Then check out our video link on the side to see our gorilla habitat, which we built, actually, incidentally, over there. So please check out the gorilla habitat, which we built to show you the gorillas walking on glass. Yeah, that is right. I'm all words now. We're at the end of the stream, so that's just where we're at. But I appreciate you all for tagging along. Again, if you want to watch this back, feel free. It'll be uploaded to YouTube, and it is part of our massive sort of career mode push. I did say I wanted to get silver done today, but it didn't happen. We're one away, and we'll do that in the beginning of the next stream, I'm sure. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's really important to me. Subscribe, like, share, do what you can, and I will catch you all on the flippity flip. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Ta-ra. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.